Welcome back. More now from Kingston Mayor Shayne Gallo and his annual Mayor's Message.
It's an initiative, okay, with the arts and digital film production. I spoke to Mike Hine. I'm going to follow up in a discussion with Mike Hine. I think we ought to establish between the city and the county an intermunicipal film commission, where that when we get these leads, we can actually, okay, target out venue, site. We can link it with the business community. We can make sure the hotels are involved, B&Bs. Everyone gets a piece. Everyone's pursuing the same thing, okay? So that's very important because people don't realize you have Hollywood production. 5 out of the last 10 films, Sundance, were filmed here in Kingston. 5 out of the last 10, okay, that were given awards. That's very impressive. And the reason why Hollywood's moving to New York and New York's moving upstate, and when you go past Newport's, is because you get 30 to 35% tax credits, okay, if you qualify for film production. So Hollywood's saying, whoa, we can cut a film here, then we can produce it for a heck of a lot less than what we're doing, okay, in a Hollywood studio, what we're doing down in Manhattan. So I'm trying to put together, because 2 years ago I had an interest with a local company, and unfortunately, we never got the business plan back. So Swansea and I, it's something that I'm going to work very diligently to come up with my own business plan for that, because I have various locations throughout the city. I've talked to the governor's office. There's funding. There's either CFA or Empire State Development Board monies. There's potential funding. I've talked to Chris Gibson. So this is not something that's out there. And here's the other thing for our kids. It's jobs. And film production involves all aspects of technology and so forth, and graphics. So you're talking about kids who are adults who can go out and make good money plus benefits, okay, and stay here local as part of that initiative. Urban Agriculture Initiative, Swansea and I are going to get a business plan from our consultant for community development. I don't know if you know this, but do you know where McDonald's gets 98% of the apples for its Happy Meals? Here, Ulster County. So think this through. So they're spending millions of dollars to ship them out to Washington and Oregon to be processed. And then they're shipped back. You can imagine the cost of their shipping, not to mention the impact with the carbon footprint, okay, et cetera. So I'm putting together a plan, and I'm going to send it to McDonald's. And I have people who are interested in investment. I've talked to Chris Gibson. There's money there with USD and USD Department of Agriculture. There's money at the state level for it as well. Mike and I have talked about it extensively. He knows there's funding sources. So this is an idea that might be 50,000 feet, but it's real. And it's very relevant because I don't know if you know this, that in our county, $500 million is the agricultural economy. $500 million. And think about that. The other thing we're looking at with this, it's called value-added produce, as I just stated, but also niche produce, specialty vegetables and so forth, that certain restaurants need and they can't get, and they have to go way upstate from the metro market to be able to obtain that product. The final analysis, what our partnership has given our city is hope and a promise of opportunities for all stakeholders. We're a very important historical road. So to the naysayers, be a stakeholders. Be part of this collective conversation for change. Let's work together for the best interest of the public. And that's simply put because, as Raleigh Greene will tell you, history is just our beginning. What I've outlined for you this evening is not only our past, but where we are in the moment and where we can go as a partner in the future. I want to thank you, because I can't do it without all of you. And without all of you, we don't have a model city. And I means we. And that's what it boils down to. So I want to thank you for being part of the we.
And Shayne Gallo will be seeking a second 4-year term as Kingston Mayor. That's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Amy Greene. Tune in next week for another edition of Hudson Valley Week in Review. Good night.